Clive Rowlands was the mastermind behind one of the greatest eras in Welsh rugby history, and the man known as Top Cat was heralded as such after his death on Sunday at the age of 85. Rowlands coached Wales between 1968 and 1974 and brought the best out of legendary names Sir Gareth Edwards, J.P.R. Williams, Phil Bennett, Gerald Davis and Barry John. The great Edwards and Williams have consistently praised Rowlands' coaching expertise, something which is often forgotten when Wales fans look back at the huge successes of the 1970s. Rowlands would often coach his Welsh side on Aberfan Beach at a time when his star players held down jobs in rugby's amateur era. "What a Welshman he was," John said, paying tribute to Rowlands. Welsh rugby, and the Welsh Rugby Union in particular, owes him a huge debt of gratitude for his huge contribution to the game as a player, coach and administrator. When he walked into the dressing room before a game, he didn't talk about what we were going to do and how we were going to play. All the chat was about the Welsh factor. He never overplayed it, although I remember being at Twickenham for a game against England when he told us it was such an important game that even the dogs are barking in Welsh. He had the belief that when he sent his team onto the field they all knew how lucky they were to be playing for Wales. In his eyes, 15 Welshmen were always better than any opposition. Rowlands won 14 caps for Wales as a scrum half, all of which remarkably came as captain. As his country's coach, he won a Triple Crown in 1969 and a Grand Slam in 1971 and was renowned for his passionate, motivational methods. He won 18 of 29 games in charge of Wales. The Roux said, "We send the sincerest condolences from everyone connected with the game in Wales to Clive's family and friends and thank him for his immense contribution to our game." Speaking on behalf of the current Wales setup, who are currently in Turkey training ahead of the World Cup, defense coach Mike Forshaw added, "Clive was a great rugby man and our thoughts are with his family and friends. They have been in everyone's thoughts here in Turkey." After a successful coaching career, Rowlands, who fought serious illness as a child to become a Test international, moved into rugby administration, having been a teacher by trade. He was Wales team manager when they finished third at the inaugural World Cup in 1987 and 2 years later, filled a similar role as the Irish Lions beat Australia 2-1. Rowlands was also president of the Roux in the 1989-1990 season and Welsh Sports Personality of the Year in 1965. He captained Wales to the Triple Crown in 1965. David Nash was the first national coach, but his personality was a bit soft. Clive was the total opposite. He was abrasive, confident and Welsh to the core, John added. He was made for the job. He was also fortunate a group of good players turned up with a similar mindset, but his involvement was key to our success. With his death, a genuine chunk of Welsh life has gone.